Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to discuss chapter 4 for managing inventory and productions for the food and beverages cost control using a John Wiley book. The author is going to be Dobson. All right, let's start this chapter 4. So the chapter outline has a number of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Product storage, storing food products, storing beverages products, inventory control, product issuing and restocking, managing food productions, and managing beverage productions. Okay. Let's look at the product storage. The first thing, to maintain product quality, that's the key part. Purchase item must be immediately placed into the storage. That's the key part. Okay. You don't want to have the product to become stale, especially those vegetable, fruits, and everything like that. Okay, storage process is most of its established consists the three main tasks, which is placing product in storage, maintaining storage area, maintaining product securities. Make sure they are well sanitized. Okay. Look at this. The system will be first in, first out. It is the oldest to the newest. Okay, first in, first out. Or the LIFO last in, first out. If you are FIFO is known as a milk system. Okay, so the oldest has to get out first, it becomes still. LIFO is known as the wine system. Okay, the older it is to become, the more valuable. So newest here, newest here, newest here, the oldest. Okay, LIFO last in, first out. Okay. So storing food products, some products date inventory item indicate the day hour which the product should be pulled from the storage, stored, or even discarded. If it is out of their consuming area, they are stale, then you have to throw them out. Figure 4.3 is this is a typical example of product storage label. It's an example of typical storage label utilized for this process. Okay. Storing food products. Delivering items should be immediately placed into one of the three storage areas. They ensure quality such as dry storage, refrigerated storage, as well as frozen storage. Dry storage temperatures is between 65 Fahrenheit to 75 Fahrenheit, which is equivalent to 18 to 24 Celsius. I'm more comfortable using Celsius system, because I used to grow up in Asia, the most common we use a Celsius system. Refrigerator temperature will be 5 Celsius system or less. Freezer will be minus 18 Celsius or less. So whatever it is, the system is, it has to be maintained within this temperature level. Storage beverage products, storage areas should be clean, free of infestation, and large enough to allow easy rotation of stock. Security is crucial in beverage storage, such as two-key system is often used. One key is for the individual responsible for the beverage area. The other key is sealed envelope in a secured area. Okay, to make sure it is for the security system. Okay. All right, beverages. In terms of beer and purchase, this beverage storage is usually about minus 2 or 2 to 3 degrees. For dispatchers can, dry cool stock storage usually between 10 Celsius to 21 Celsius. Wine is dry storage is between 12 Celsius to 14 Celsius. Spirit is dry storage between 21 to 27 Celsius. That's the standard storage temperatures. For inventory control, primary inventory management seeks to provide appropriate working stock and minimal safety stock. Factors that determine inventory levels are storage capacity, item perishable, vendor delivery schedule, bulk purchase size and savings, operating calendar, relative terms of stock outages, value inventory dollar to operator. So inventory control, make sure you do not overload storage capacity because it can lead to a greater spoilage and loss due to theft. And shelf life, it is the amount of time of food item that retain its maximum freshness, flavor, and quality while in storage. Okay, the cost of the vendor for frequent deliveries will be reflected in the cost of goods sold to the operator. You need to use a very good inventory management system so you do not have frequent deliveries. If you have too frequent, you're going to have a lot of delivery charges. The food inventory may be determined by counting the items like this, you count it, by weighting such as meat, and by assessing the volume gallons such as this oil. Okay, so this is the different way of determination of inventory, by counting, by weighting, or by assessing the volumes. Okay. And then beverage level may be determined by weighting item by certain container weight like this, or using as visual estimates. Okay, usually you do it by visual estimates. It's the most common one. Inventory control requires monitoring both the amount of value items in inventory. The inventory formula is what it is. Item amount times item equal to value equal to what? Item inventory value. So item amount times item value equal to item inventory value. Okay. Product issuing and restocking. Issuing is a formal process of removing needed beverage, foods, and supplying product from inventory. The issuing of products should occur only after the product has been properly requisitioned. Proper inventory restocking is critical if product shortages are to be avoided. Okay, you must taking inventory can be very time consuming. To common system use are physical inventory, such as the food and beverages product are actually counted, must however be taken to determine your actual usage. Or perpetual inventory, the inventory is counted and recorded in the addition to and deletion from total inventory that are recorded as they occur. I remember when I first came to Canada, I worked for an RGIS company, which is a external inventory counting company. So we have to do a physical inventory usually every quarter. I remember that time I counted jury. We came in to audit store, mostly in GTA area. The store usually either like Home Depot, Victoria's Secret, Guess, Old Navy, you name it. So it's usually divided into batches, and it is very time consuming. Usually we came in during the quarter end or the fiscal year end. So last time we came in to Home Depot, there's about 50 of us. So my team, we were assigned into the physical inventory of a screw in Home Depot. And then you can imagine how long it takes. We have to count it, all the screw in the box by using either counting system for some of the one in the box, or using weighting system. So that's what we do. Okay, so that is the most common one. So it's physical inventory. You're gonna it's the most common one. You're gonna compare it with the one that is in the system to make sure they are matching. If not, there will be variances. If there's a variances, you need to make sure to count those variances. Product issue and restocking, a bin card as index card or line or spreadsheet that detail additions to and deletion from of a given product inventory level. That is called a bin card. Perpetual inventory cards are simply modified bin cards. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next slide, which is the product issue and restocking. This is an example of a bin card of a Canadian Club of size of bottle 750. What it is date from January and February 1 for in total in hand, and February 2 out 6, remaining 22, February 3rd out by 5, remaining 17, February 4 in total is 29. So this is a typical bin for bottle. Okay, especially those wine system. If you have a wine or anything that is valuable, you have to count this. This is a very good example of bin card system. All right, let's look at the next one. Product issuing and restocking. The ABC inventory system utilizes the best features of physical and virtual inventory system by separating items into three categories. Category A requires tight control, which is 70 to 80% of the total inventory, usually high value item. This is a good example of like high expensive wine. Okay, category B requires only routine control, which is 10 to 15% of total inventory value. Maybe like toys, something like that. Okay, category C require minimal control, 5 to 10% of the total inventory value, like water bottles or anything can or pop. That's one of the things if you work in a retail store like Walmart or Target or Costco. Product issuing and restocking. The flop A, B, and C category follow this step. Number one, the one that step we just mentioned in the earlier, the A here, the B here, and the C here. So we're gonna go back into the next step. Make sure we calculate monthly the usage in each unit for each inventory. And number two, multiply total item usage time in terms of purchase price to arrive the total monthly amount of product usage, and rank the item in terms of the higher dollar usage to the lowest one. And then you're gonna do by category A, means the top 20% of the item. Category B will be top 30% of the item. Category C will be the next 50% of the item. So you're gonna look at the item properties to establish one or two methods. Is just in time or par level. Put your sales prediction and the amount of the ingredient necessary to produce those sales. Okay, just in time inventory actually is invented by Toyota in the 80s in order to reduce inventory control. There's very popular concept that this is how Toyota beat American companies like Chrysler, GM, and Ford by using efficiency in their inventory system, or at the par level are identified by the amount of an item that should be held in the inventory at all times. So product issuing and stocking, there is the daily inventory sheet lists all the items held in storage area per the unit and their par value on a reprinted and should have the following columns: on hand, special order, or the order amount. The logic here, par value minus on hand plus special order, you're going to get the order amount. So you get all of this, okay? And then move on the next one. Managing the food production process means controlling 5K area, which is waste, overcooking, overportioning, improper carryover utilization, and inappropriate make or buy decision. If you make sure you make a mistake in terms of buying too much milk or buying too much other ingredients, it can get stale. That is going to be costly and inefficient, and going to be high expenses in your company, in your restaurant. Okay, and then managing food production. Portion cost is the cost of the producing one serving of a menu item. The portion cost is calculated as the following: total recipe cost divided by number of portion produced equal to the portion cost. And then in terms of managing food production, determine how much each menu item to prepare on a given day. That is based on accurate sales forecast, and use this kind of formula: prior day carryover plus 2 days production equal to 2 days sales forecast plus minus margin of error. This is the logic of the calculation of the sales formula, okay? And then what is the responsible part? Most states have now enacted third-party liability legislation. Under certain conditions, the firm of life can hold a business, its and staff responsible for the action of a guest who consume excessive amount of alcoholic beverages in the business. This is a legislative act commonly called dram shop laws. In Canada, if you are serving alcohol, most of the server must have a Smart Serve certificate. Smart Serve certificate is cost about less than $100 to get it. Maybe it takes about 1 or 2 weeks for study, and then you can do the online exam. Okay, that is the standard way. This is mostly in the North America. These are the standard. The host can be responsible for the action of the guests who have excessive consume of alcohol. For example, if the guests drinking at your places and get drunk, and on the way out you have to make sure they have somebody, a taxi, to take them home. You cannot let them drive if they are drunk, or you cannot serve more alcohol if they are already drunk, okay, or intoxicated. Okay. Look at the next one. Alternative beverage control system include free pour, jigger pour, meter pour south, a beverage gun, and total bar system. The key part, guys, if you want to work in a restaurant and food beverage industry, you must have a Smart Serve certificate in Canada. Okay, then they will train you on how to identify intoxicant person, and then it tell you how to at least deal with this kind of processes and procedures. All right, so this is the end of this chapter 4. Hopefully we can see another one on the chapter 5. See you guys. Bye bye.